Let's solve some problems here. In the figure above, the circle has center O and has radius 10. If the length of arc AB, which is shown here in bold, is between 5 and 6, what is one possible integer value of x? It is given here that our radius is equal to 10, and then the length of arc AB is between 5 and 6, and angle x here, x degrees, is the central angle and is just equivalent to or equal to this intercepted arc. Therefore, the value of x degrees is just equivalent to arc AB. So x degrees is also between 5 and 6. So now let's solve that. We are given here the radius, so we can solve for the circumference of the circle, which is equal to 2 pi r. So just plug in the value of the radius. So this is 2 pi times 10. So the circumference of the circle is just equal to 20 pi. And we know that the full circumference of a circle, all of this here, is equivalent to 360 degrees. So we can use ratio and proportion here. So that would be x degrees is to 360 degrees equals the arc AB is to 20 pi. So that is the circumference of the circle. Therefore, arc AB, I meant the central angle x degrees, is just equal to arc AB times 360 degrees over 2 pi. And since the central angle is just equal to the intercepted arc, in this case x degrees is just equal to arc AB, and arc AB, it's given that arc AB is between 5 and 6. Therefore, the central angle is also in between 360 degrees over 2 pi times the value of the arc. So that would be 360 over 2 pi, 20 pi times arc AB, and then 360 degrees over 2 pi times arc AB. And then we can plug in 5 and 6 here. So let's say 360 degrees over 20 pi times 5, and then 360 over 20 pi times 6. By calculating this, this one would give us 28.6, and then the other one is approximately 34.4. Therefore, the value of x here, the central angle, is between 28.6 and 34.4, and it says one possible integer, so it's integer, so it doesn't include the decimal places. So the possible values here would be 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. So these are the possible values of x. Which of the following is an equation of line L in the xy plane above? Looking at the graph here, the y-intercept of line L here is 0, 1. So when x, from the graph, when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. See, the line passes here, here, and this point here, and this point here. So we can just choose any 2 points to solve for our slope. So we can write the equation of line L. So line L here should have an equation in this form: y equals mx plus b. We need to solve for our slope. We already have our y-intercept b, which is equal to 1. Or we can even solve for the y-intercept after we solve for our slope. We just have to choose any of the points here, just 1 point, and then substitute it to the equation to find the value of b. So the line also passes here at point 1, 2, and then we have 0, 1. Now we can solve for our slope. So that is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Let's say this is our x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. So that is 1 minus 2 over 0 minus 1. So this is negative 1 over negative 1. Therefore our slope is just equal to 1. So plugging in the values to this linear equation, it will be y equals 1x plus b, or just y equals x plus b. And we already knew the value of our y-intercept b, which is equal to 1. So we can just substitute that here. That is y equals x plus 1. So the equation of line L here is y equals x plus 1. Which of the following is equivalent to the sum of the expressions a squared minus 1 and a plus 1? So the sum of a squared minus 1 and a plus 1 is just a squared minus 1 plus a plus 1. And then we group like terms. We only have negative 1 and 1 that cancels out because negative 1 plus 1 is 0. So we have a squared plus a. So the answer here is letter A. In the equation above, k is a constant. If x is equal to 9, what is the value of k? So if x equals 9, this equation here becomes square root of k plus 2 minus 9 equals 0. And we can write this as square root of plus 2 equals 9. And squaring both sides, this would give us k plus 2 equals 9 squared. Okay, that it would be k plus 2 equals 81. And then we subtract 2 from both sides. This cancels out, so k is just equal to 79. So the value of k is 79. Our answer is letter D.